Yo guys, what is up? It is Easy Do Cause here, and today I'm bringing you a quick commentary about why we ended. This is commentary I really do not want to bring or ever wanted to bring, but VEG did end, and I just want to first off by start saying thank you Luke, thank you SK, and thank you Donut for the opportunity to even lead VEG again. Thank you for bringing me in as co-leader and believing in me. And I'm not a person to make excuses, but my first 3 weeks I definitely put in a lot of hard work and definitely thought I was going to get a promotion, and I do believe that me not getting promoted was definitely a downhill thing to the team because I was less motivated. But let's put all that aside and let's get into the reason why we ended. It's 2015, and I watched Donut's commentary, and definitely he opened up my eyes of how this community really is and where people show their true colors pretty much. I watched his commentary to help clarify things, not because he missed anything or was talking bad about anything, just because I want to get a full scoop. He's the owner, founder, leader, so he has every say on what happens, and he knows the true in scoop of what happened. We were a team a year ago over the summer. We ran until January, February this year, and we are doing good, and we had to end because it's a community. It's how it's changing. People were making fake copyright strikes on us and stuff like that. People were stealing our players, dislike botting, and we let it get to us, and we ended the first time because of that. We got hacked, and we just let it get to our head, and we let the community pretty much take us over, so we ended. We came back about a month and a half ago. We grinded fucking hard. We had the most amazing leading staff ever, and we thought it was going to be perfect. People thought that, this was going to be the hype of a team coming back, and we were hyped. We weren't overhyped. We weren't underhyped. We were the right hype, and it sucks that we had to end because people were putting in hard work in the beginning, and Memory 14 or 13 actually showed that we were able to put in the fucking hard work. And it sucks that people were able to put in the hard work in the beginning but not continue to do it. People knew that it was going to be getting harder as you went through. Players were going to be leaving, leaders were going to be leaving, because it's just how it happens. People make moves to help better themselves. That's what I'm going to say. And it sucks that people don't look at loyalty now. People definitely concern them about themselves, because when it comes down to it, I definitely concern myself. In the end of the day, I'm going to be in a team because I want to be. I'm not going to be in a team because people want me to be. So I understand people leaving, I understand leaders leaving. It's bound to happen. It's inevitable. It's a community. People make moves, and it's like a job. You get hired somewhere else, you're going to put in the work there. But we definitely ended because people let it get to them. Leaders were leaving, and people would think the worst. People would think, oh, Vegas going downhill now. But no, people are replaceable. People have skills that are out there that nobody knows about, and definitely one of the biggest examples is Archers. Picked him up as a complete random. He proved to me that he could bring players in. I had him as a player, promoted him the same day as a team captain, and he got promoted like 4 days after the co-leader, then the overall after a few weeks before we even launched. And definitely him being promoted before me definitely brought down my motivation, and my motivation eventually is going to bring down a team, because people think I'm going to be putting in less work, people are going to be saying stuff, and people are going to leave. It's bound to happen. Our uploads were good except the dislike bots, and people are going to look at the dislike bots and think the worst, but it's just someone that sits in front of a computer screen pretty much and just clicks dislike with all their accounts. So that shit's bound to happen, but we can't let it get to us, and some people let it get to them, and they thought the worst and left. Definitely what to throw in there after watching Donut's commentary is that it's 2015, and if your team starting up right now, my advice is don't start up unless you have the connections pretty much, and you have the time and the money pretty much. Money is a huge thing now. If you're going to pay for a good edit to help get you noticed, do it, please, because it's going to get you out there. And my advice is forget the hate, because you're in a community where people are going to be close to your subscriber range, and they're going to try everything to get rid of you. It's process of elimination, survival of the fittest. People are going to do anything in their best will to say shit about you, to try and steal your players, to say shit about your leaders. I say that you're complete shit to try and expose you. You just need to get past it pretty much, and you need to forget about the competition and just do you, and think about it's like 2012. Just try and have fun. Just definitely, I've been in this shit for fucking 7 years now. I'm 20 years old. doing this. You know, I'm getting washed up, and I can't make up enough excuses. I can't make up any excuses. It's just bound to happen. You know, I have different priorities, and I tried prioritizing my things in order, and I definitely had caught up there, and it just became a dispriority pretty much. I mean, eventually when I was working more, I couldn't put as much time in the COD, but I found people that could. You know, I picked up people that could. You know, shout out to Swerve for being able to stay here and help. You guys were a big help. You know, you guys stayed loyal. Archers, you stayed loyal. Donut, thank you so much for keeping up your end of the deal. We got the clips together, we got the players, and you came through with the edit. You know, I like people that are able to keep their end of the deal and end of the bargains, and you know, definitely big thanks to them. It sucks that we had to end, and we ended because we didn't want to be made fun of pretty much. You know, we ended it while we could, and it sucks that we had to, but it's inevitable. You know, leaders were leaving and people were making up shit, and we're not going to let people make up fake shit about us, so we had to come to it and pretty much end. You know, big shout out to Archers. Like I said, I recruited this kid as a player, promoted him to a team captain, and he put in the work after that. You know, he worked harder than all of us. He worked harder than people that have been in this game for 7 years. He worked harder than me, Cortez, Sync, Donut, Lynx, SK, Swerve. He worked harder than everybody combined because he had the time and effort. So definitely, if you guys are watching this and you're a 20K plus team, or just a team that's really good and has a name out there right now, please talk to Archers. He's a fucking big name right now. He's a complete random at first, but pick him up. You know, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but hopefully we get the drop memory 14 here pretty soon, and hopefully we get that. I know it's done edited. I don't know why we stalled so much on getting it out there. I definitely think that was a huge thing. We said we were going to get it out like a week and a half ago or something, 2 weeks ago, and we didn't. And so it's definitely something that people are like, oh, we're not putting it out, you know, we're dying. But we weren't dying at all. We just had to end because it was bound to happen, and we're not going to get made a fun of pretty much. We're not going to make a fool of ourselves. You know, shout out to everybody that was there since day one, Diffie and all them. You know, loyalty over royalty pretty much. That's how I've always said it. You know, I said that in auto when I got kicked and my players left from me. They're loyal. They didn't choose royalty, meaning pretty much that they didn't choose to be bigger. They remained loyal because they wanted to have fun, and they weren't trying to think about joining bigger teams because they were just having fun at what they were doing. But anyways, guys, you know, we ended, and I don't think we're going to be coming back a third time, because third time is really not a charm in this community. How this community runs is just vice versa everything. And if for all the people that say leaders have it easy, we do not have it easy. Definitely, this is like a job, and I take time out of my job. I know it sounds horrible. I lose hours of sleep. I'm pretty sure every leader could say this, that they've lost sleep over Call of Duty. So definitely it's inevitable. It sucks that we ended. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I have a few moves. It's just what connections say yes pretty much. You know, I don't think I'll ever join a team as an overall leader again, because I just don't have the time and effort. I'll just put in as much time and effort as I can, and that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, shout out to Donut. I don't know if you respect me. I know you respect me. What am I even saying? You hella respect me. But just thank you, and man, I wish you the best. I wish Swave and Swerve the best. They're great guys. I wish fucking Archers the best, because he definitely has a long time in this community. If the community changes, you're definitely going to be huge. You know, you remind me so much of myself, but I'm not good anymore. So hopefully you don't follow in my footsteps and not become good anymore. So keep up the hard work, bud. You're nothing like Jarvis. So shout out to that right there. But anyways, guys, I'm going to try and upload, like I said, a lot more now. But I apologize for not uploading. If you guys have any opinions, questions on why we ended, please drop them in the comment section below. You know, it sucks that we ended again. You know, I've been here since day one, and I've remained loyal, and it sucks that this happened. It was a surprise that this even happened, and I can't add enough to it. I'm stressing over it right now, but I'm not going to let it get to me, guys. Peace out. This has been your boy Claus. Rest in peace to Vague.